A new warrant filed against the former Albuquerque congressional candidate accused of stalking and slashing the tires of his opponent. We've also learned that Gary Smith is wanted on similar charges in Texas. In fact, an old neighbor there says Smith went even further, even trying to burn their house down. And they say they caught some of that action on tape. Lizzie Mitri has the story.
Albuquerque police just filed this arrest warrant for Smith, accusing him of aggravated stalking and repeatedly slashing the tires of his former campaign manager. Today, we're learning his former neighbors in El Paso are accusing him of similar actions. When an El Paso, Texas man heard former congressional candidate Gary Smith was in jail in Albuquerque for stalking and slashing the tires of his political opponent, Janice Arnold Jones, he immediately called Albuquerque police.
And he said, hey, I just saw the story, and he was my neighbor, and he actually terrorized me for several years. He slashed my tires. He tried to burn my house down.
In fact, surveillance video obtained by the Santa Fe Reporter newspaper shows the alleged tire slashing from February of last year. The neighbor had been filing complaints with El Paso police as early as 2008. Albuquerque police confirm El Paso police now have a warrant for Smith's arrest for a felony charge of aggravated assault and misdemeanor vandalism. APD Detective Lorenzo Garcia says the El Paso allegations show just how dangerously Smith was behaving.
I realized we avoided something that could have been really tragic because it was escalating, and I'm glad we stopped it when we did.
Smith was in court today after violating conditions of his release by driving by the home of Janice Arnold Jones only days after getting out of jail.
I'm going to make a specific finding at this point that you are a very real and significant danger to these people.
Smith says he didn't understand no contact meant he had to stay away from Arnold Jones's street.
If you could convey for me, for them to please not worry. There's no reason for them to worry, and I don't want Janice to worry about it.
I don't think they want to hear from you or see you probably ever again.
And I do think that he is a danger. It just escalates. I'm not sure he realizes that he is doing it. And that's probably the most frightening aspect of it.
All three of these cases involved surveillance video and multiple visits to victims' homes. Smith's former campaign manager says he's had to replace more than 50 tires after they were slashed since June of last year. Lizzie Mitri, KRQE News 13.
And it's going to be tough for Smith to get out of jail. He would have to come up with about $160,000 total, all in cash.